Now what we do is you go back to your computer, get to your computer, this is what you're gonna get. Um, from the computer now, you're gonna have to go to your setting. When you go to your setting on the computer, make sure on your preference, you choose the playback device is gonna be your interface. Always make sure your interface is the playback and the recording is going to be your Yamaha DM3. This Yamaha DM3 is going to be your recording. So once you get that correct, and that's what you're gonna need, something like this. You get your interface, your Yamaha DM3 as your recording device. Recording device, that means that's what you're gonna get the volume. And we go back, the playback is going to be your interface. Whatever interface you're using, that's what's going to be your playback. So just make sure you get that correct. And you click OK. I always make sure your device buffer size, to be on 256. I think 256 is much better, so that way you don't introduce a lot of feedback on the delay. So right now I'm speaking. Let's see if you're gonna see my lips and the video audio is coming out. It's synced properly. But when you go back to your DAW, whatever you're using, guys, make sure you get that correct. And now we're gonna go in there. We're gonna patch everything now from your soundboard. Sorry, from your computer. So we're gonna go to IO and just make sure you create 16 channels. Okay, you go to the input. The input is gonna be 18 channels because this Yamaha DM3 has 18 channels. 18 channels in, 16 channels out only. So we're gonna take 18 channels from this Yamaha and just patch into your DAW. So mine, I went in, I just click add mano from 18. And then when you're done, just click OK. Go back to the output. From the output, the only output you're gonna need is gonna be output first 1 and 2. And 1 and 2 is the stereo. So we just click a stereo and click OK. That's all you need. Now from your DAW, whatever DAW you're using, whatever DAW you're using, so now we're gonna go to the output and patch the output. Mine is 1 and 2. I just say okay. And everything else is coming on the main. Everything, my effects, my DC, you can see the DC here. If I mute this DC here, you can't hear anything. So, especially for some of you guys in church, when the singer is singing or the pastor is coming on the podium, it's always much better to have a DCA on your DAW, where you can go on and lower down every sound when the pastor is coming in. I can go in, basically instrument, drums, and the vocal DCA. When the pastor is coming in here, I can go in and lower everything down, all the way down, while the pastor comes in. So that's one thing you have to learn. And for us to choose any VST that you like, I use the same VST that I use on the first video that I made. And if I can show you, I have FabFilter Pro C2.